Hello, and welcome everyone. In this video we are going to talk about Eternal Kingo. Kumail Nanjiani's MCU character in Marvel's Eternals movie is Kingo, who is a Bollywood superhero. The third Phase 4 film is confirmed to introduce 10 members of an alien race of superpowered immortals who came to Earth thousands of years ago, and have been living there in secret ever since. Nanjiani's Kingo will be among the 10 Eternals featured in the story. I had already covered all 10 Eternals. You can check that playlist on my channel. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will never miss an upcoming update. With that out of the way, let's get started with the video. Kingo is known primarily for his role in the 12-issue Eternals miniseries from the mid-1980s. Kingo Sunan is a member of the Olympian branch of Eternals led by Zeus. Like others of his species, Kingo has lived on Earth for thousands of years, all the while keeping his identity a secret from humanity. On Zeus' orders, the Eternals avoided interfering in human history and kept to themselves. Most dwelled in the hidden city of Olympia, whereas a few spent some time adventuring in various parts of the Earth. One such Eternal was Kingo, who wandered through 16th century Japan as a samurai. Centuries later, Kingo continued to fall back on his experiences in the feudal era by becoming an actor and starring in Japanese samurai movies. Eventually, Kingo once again crossed paths with the Olympian Eternals and aided their efforts to save the Earth from destruction. Sometime after that, Kingo formed a kinship with the Marvel Comics hero, Ransack the Reject, a deviant who looks like a human. As a result, Kingo took the Reject under his wing and trained him to be not only his samurai apprentice, but a stuntman in his Japanese movies. Alongside the Reject and several others, Kingo helped his people in their battle to defeat Warlord Crow, Gore, and their deviant army. Both the MCU and the comic book versions of the Eternals are not allowed to interfere with human conflicts. Kingo nearly broke this code though when the son of Genghis Khan, Ojday, took the Mongol army and was ready to invade Europe, potentially at the manipulation of the Eternal Druid. Kingo's morality is put to the test when he goes to kill the Mongol general, only to hold back on his decision and allow events to eventually peacefully play out. The MCU is certainly going to look at whether the Eternals stay true to their word to stay away from Earth's history, but Kingo may once again struggle with this concept more than most, especially if one of their own, Druid, could be involved. In the comics, Kingo was a part of the group that partnered with the West Coast Avengers to take on the looming threat of the Celestials. With the priest Lord Gore trying to use the powers of the godly beasts, this legendary duo of Earth's mightiest and these celestial creations push back his plan, succeeding in their mission to protect Earth. The modern era didn't quite respect samurai culture in the same way as the 16th century, but Kingo found a new way to express his passions. Kingo became a stunt performer in the comics as time went on, regularly starring as samurai warriors in cinematic releases. Kingo's stardom has been taken to new heights in the Eternals, though, as he moves from a fighter to a dancer and singer, capturing the essence of the Bollywood style. It's likely that the MCU has taken inspiration from Kingo's comic book film career for their own creation. Like all Eternals, Kingo possesses superhuman strength, durability, speed, agility, stamina, reflexes. He also possesses regenerative healing factor, immortality, and cosmic energy manipulation. All Eternals are genetically capable of using cosmic energy. Each Eternal possesses a unique ability, all derived from the same cosmic power source. The Eternals can also harness their cosmic powers together to create the Uni-Mind, which amplifies their powers. Kingo is able to use his cosmic energy to emit cosmic energy explosions, projectiles, and blasts from his hands. As an Eternal, Kingo's powers come from being imbued with cosmic energy, which gives him access to a wide range of abilities. All Eternals, Kingo included, can fly, shoot cosmic beams out of their eyes and hands, read minds, telekinetically move objects, teleport, but not without great discomfort, manipulate matter, and slowly reconstitute their bodies in case they're destroyed. They're also superhumanly strong and are capable of transmutation. There are some Eternals who boast unique powers of their own, but Kingo isn't one of them. Even so, there is one thing that makes Kingo stand out on the battlefield when he's fighting beside the Eternals. Due to years of intense training as a samurai in Japan, Kingo is an expert fighter who prefers his sword over all his other abilities. The Eternals actually have a machine that aids in the resurrection of one of their fallen friends. It's a machine Kingo himself could use, and might explain the group's never-ending lifespans within the confines of the Marvel Studios universe. But the machine wasn't quite as it appeared to the group. It turned out that every time an Eternal is resurrected, human lives are sacrificed in their place. Kingo was amongst those that argued about destroying this machine, and indeed was one of the Eternals who ultimately turned to their arch-enemies the Deviants for assistance in the matter of immortality. The Deviants of the MCU appear to be far different from the comics, though, and cannot be bargained with in the same way. And with that, we will bring this video to an end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.